Hey there guys, so today we have another review and this is a beer from Kuhnhenn from Michigan. This is their Dark Heathen. This is a brewery from Warren, Michigan, and in my opinion, probably one of the best breweries in the Midwest. They're making really good hoppy beers with their Drippa and Trippa series, and also just simply making some of the best malt heavy beers like in the world. They have 4D and their Salsa series, just awesome Bauer program, awesome malt heavy beers. And this is a quote unquote triple Bock from them, I believe. Yeah, triple Bock. Double Bock is usually the style, but this beer comes in at 12.5%, so quote unquote triple Bock. It is a lagered beer. And they actually recommend this being served at 35 to 42 degrees. So I actually have this pretty cool, which is pretty surprising for a beer of this ABV, but that's what they recommend, so let's dig in. The beer pours out in a really nice, kind of rich, really dark brown color. In the glass, it's not completely black. It's almost like a garnet kind of color. There's a good amount of red in there, just a really dark reddish brown. Good amount of head on that. Let's dig in. Oh, that's awesome. Definitely has the lager note of a double Bock, but it is rich, malty sweetness. A really aggressive amount of sweet caramel, almost a little bit of roasted malt in there. Rich, dark fruits. Holy smokes. Oh man, it's intense of dried figs, dates, dried plum. Rich sweetness, a little bit of spicy quality as well. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, and I'm getting that roasted malt again. It's a touch of roasted malt. This smells fantastic. Just for a malt lover's dream, this is what it has. Dark fruit, really rich and intense caramel sweetness, a touch of roasted malt. Cheers. Well, that's a little bit different on the palate. Reminds me of Kuhnhenn beer. It's not as sweet on the palate, surprisingly. Yeah. Wow, this is dangerous beer for 12.5, yeah. Really nice, wow. So up front, there's a general theme of bitterness I'm getting. This bottle, by the way, is from 2011. I don't know if you guys can see that. Holy smokes, age has really helped this beer. It's fantastic. I actually have never had this beer, but for a beer this old, it's really fantastic. You get an underlying kind of bitterness, a little bit woodsy, and it's not as sweet as the aroma. You get a little touch of caramel flavor, a little bit of toffee, dark fruits roll on. Mouthfeel is actually not too intense. Yeah, mouthfeel is like medium minus for the style, but not watery. Really nice. Let's go with medium. On the back end, I get a little bit more of that kind of roasted flavor, a little bit kind of tobacco, a little bit of the wood kind of hop quality. Wonderful carbonation on this one. Makes the beer a little bit smooth. Yeah, I'm getting a good amount of, in general, like this woody kind of character. A little bit of bark. And some herbal quality on the back end. A good amount of dried herbs on this back end. Really nice stuff, yeah. Yeah, really interesting take on the double Bock style. This is much more roasty, very aggressive on the dark qualities, and the hop quality, I guess, is not hops now at this point. It's sort of the residual kind of notes you have from aging hops, and it sort of is this big kind of bittering kind of quality. The beer really hides itself because of the bitter quality is so aggressive, and so it really hides the fact that it's 12.5. Definitely no taste of the alcohol. Also not a sweet beer at all, just like unlike the aroma. Just full flavored beer with that really nice herbaceous woody quality dominating the beer, with a touch of sweetness to balance it out. A really refined and well-made beer for 12.5. Great stuff. I'm a big fan of this one. This is awesome. For rating, yeah. Let's go with 94. Yeah, 94. Fantastic stuff. I'm really liking this. Yeah, not really able to find any really big flaws other than the fact that I wish it was a little bit sweeter, had a big, more luscious mouthfeel. But that bitterness is really well done on this beer, and really makes a beer like refined and drinkable, despite the fact it's 12.5. No sense of the alcohol. Really good brewing on this one. Great aroma. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.